Carry from
Smackdown TV.
Just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun give to Fournette.
Go Rams.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, it's Brady.
Turn up, Rams. Turn up, Rams.
Picked off near the 29.
My new team, boy. Turn on, Rams.
It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field.
Turn me up, Rams.
Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said.
Turn me up, Rams.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Get the cut. I'm going to blow you out.
That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Pushes him over and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans.
Yeah, right. Oh, lucky.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards.
Good dude, Jalen Ramsey. Let's go.
He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Levante David in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving him a 3-yard gain. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Rams. Just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback
Rams
carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback
Turn me up. Guys, you can get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 8-6 the score after one. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw left side
Rams.
To Cup. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right.
Get in there, Matt.
This one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Indeed. Number 24.
Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
and
when
that's
you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there.
Come on, Vaughn. That's a strip.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Give me that shit. Kyle Fuller, baby. Rams Nation. Let's get it.
Down near the 5. And a big turnover.
Told you, baby. Rams.
Will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
Play some defense, baby. Rams football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Rams football, baby.
This one is tight end out on the right side. And they work this out past the 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Let's go. Rams, baby.
Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught.
Yeah, right.
25.
Oh, that was so.
Tampa Bay.
The fuck?
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw.
Yeah, right.
So
what the hell?
And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Everybody doing some shenanigans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I've never seen nothing like that.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to rifle one deep left
Oh,
side.
my gosh.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
So open.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort
What
from
the
that
hell?
distance,
You're lucky.
but rejected by the bar.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get a
what
big
shit is
Brady
that?
Godwin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3.
Mr. Lucky Man.
Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
He should have made that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go, baby.
Higbee complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, Michelle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the objective there,
the game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Right.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that would seem to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, so get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole
I do my guy on my lonely mama after that.
how to fix things there.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Fournette, 1st down, still going. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Who's on?
2 minutes left to play in this football game.
25 left, so I get my eyes on the prize.
So it's Buccaneer
We some hungry hippos.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Dang it, Thomas and
Hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but at least now they're 3rd down. And he'll get get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bogart. The Snicker bar.
To throw is Brady.
James Lee Smith.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg. Keith.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Talking like that, Joe. Are you kidding me?
And that is, I think he did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And now defensively in the
you know the game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Come on.
Now Brady.
Pick 6.
This is caught.
Like the highway patrol.
To the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle down.
Still have hope.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the...
Madden 2005.
And I know we've got analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says...
Yeah, man, good game, bro.
Expecting an onside kick. 80% of the time, the team expecting it,
You
they
want a
do
rematch?
actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
It's a 61-yard attempt. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it?
Rams Nation.
Remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
use my team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and themselves. We go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
To handle that time, gets the sack.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
So I keep my eyes on the prize. Play like NBA Live. Lose some hungry hippos.
Off at the 45. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Today's smart guy.
Take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Toward the sideline.
An eye for an eye. So I keep my eyes on the prize. Play NBA Live. With some hungry hippos.
And that's good enough for a first down. Sony Michel, his first carry.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards.
Try to play some football.
The success there, Charles,
Rams
on the
football.
outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, Michel.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give. This is Michelle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of ground. Brings up 2nd and goal. The 2-yard line.
Michelle going to try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
He's some hungry hippos.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
It's 2005 now.
First onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for
Look at that shit.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Turn me up.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission.
I'm the real Rams.
Interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could...
Oh, my gosh. I didn't even throw that like that.
Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Time is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand
knock him over. Bowling pins.
Just a little bit of a grab.
Knock him over. Bowling pins.
And the 15 yards against him.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the
knock him over.
Michelle. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Calm down. Hold on. Calm down. Silence is gold.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Michelle. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
To his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points.
Going
a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle.
Charlie Garner.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh.
His kick is good.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
To 11-0. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
We need a donut. Hold him to a donut, coach.
Next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled.
Hold him to a donut, coach.
Down. And the Rams got it.
I'm not messing around at D lineman, fool. Hold him to a donut, coach. I'm not messing around at D lineman.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in.
Are you kidding me? That was fake. That was hella fake.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together. I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they go for 2. Stafford.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Intercepted. Run it well and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid
the game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game at 14.
Let's see, do some lucky shit again.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
Come here.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stafford now to throw.
Come here.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out.
Come here.
Draw, screen, something that can
I'm not messing with you. Rams defense, baby, all day, every day.
The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
1 score down. Here we go.
Let's finish him off, fellas. Let's finish him off. Let's finish him off. Take it to the gates.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Good game, bro.
Such a
Rams defense.
Interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what they're...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real
I do my dirt all my long, you need no evidence.
Because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s.
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
You're guarding your end zone.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit...
The game gets ugly like Whoopi Goldberg.
Next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,
maybe.
That's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
Do this, huh? This is new.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You'd be kidding me.
Stafford down to throw.
What?
Intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Oh, late as hell.
Brings this one back. It's a
what the fuck is that?
for a Steeler touchdown.
The hell?
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The return is Brandon Powell. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh, some shenanigans.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Go.
Touchdown, LA!
Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their
speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Following the touchdown,
you don't see my defense work. It's got to work deep. It's got to work deep.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Dobbs, okay. This guy, let's see what he can do. Got this weak ass quarterback. Weak ass quarterback. Weak ass offense.
Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Harris.
Oh yeah, right.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
That's some shenanigans.
Up to the 46.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you
bro, slipped on. That's a clip.
have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there.
Lock this shit up, fellas.
The right play, throwing it away.
You're not doing none of that.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Nah, hell nah, bro. Lock that shit up.
He goes down right there.
Lock this shit up.
Now Dobbs.
Lock this shit up. Lock this shit up, big man. Lock that shit up.
Sure, he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things
don't let this dude do nothing.
How did we do on 3rd down?
Dude's trash.
It's a nice start for them in this one.
Quarterback is trash, bro. Your quarterback is trash, bro. Your quarterback is trash.
Oh, that's in a double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Your quarterback is trash.
Get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Quarterback is trash.
Akers complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After a one-point game.
I score right here, you're in trouble, bro.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle.
Ooh, wrong hole. I had you.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Play rounds football, baby. Smash mouth football.
Michelle.
Play smash mouth football, fellas.
15-yard line before it's all said and done. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. 3rd and long. It's Stafford.
Good catch, boy.
Caught at the 7. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And able to find him.
Yes.
It's complete.
Good shit.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tick-tock McGraw.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Michelle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it.
Damn it.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
I'll be kidding him. Get him, number 2.
I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a big 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's
quarterback is trash.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 and the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take...
Oh, my gosh.
Intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Oh, my God.
And he brings
I
this
lost.
one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
You're right.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Oh, my gosh.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still to remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gay now set to kick it off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Nothing up on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He'll buy some time.
Oh, my gosh, that's a sack.
Just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, fellas, lock this shit up.
Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Claypool. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Good read.
From Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously, they want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
Oh, my God.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And
bro.
To the ground, incomplete.
Kidding me?
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was some shenanigans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And
that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dobbs flushed out right.
Yeah, right. He is not that good.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8.
Come on, fellas.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's epic.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Get in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it in.
Are you kidding me?
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That was bullshit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Dobbs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a play. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I can't
We've
believe I
talked
lost
about
that
it,
shit.
CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Now a play fake and it's Stafford.
What the hell? How do you know?
And it's intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. There he goes, right side.
What the hell?
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause.
I don't know why he did that.
He shook that off.
And this will be caught by
his
big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown.
Oh, some shenanigans.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers on one play have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive.
How the fuck?
Intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Shit's so fucking good.
What a start defensively.
Bro, he had him beat.
Goes out, gets the
I love that shit.
And
wow.
Then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at him. Instead, they read their keys.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bullshit.
Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nope.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 50, Stafford.
That's bullshit.
Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Act like he got no hands.
Excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
Wow, why is everybody covered?
Nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Play action. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Throwing again at Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And at 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Oh, the
Oh,
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, fellas.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Brandon Powell. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the air again, Stafford.
Oh.
He's coming, and down he goes. Now the Rams will settle for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my gosh.
That is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal
scored
closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Well, indeed, start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's the old pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Defense, fellas. What's he gonna do? Oh, yeah.
Look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, my gosh. What the hell?
Yes, the line judge says they're in.
Come on, 40?
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
That's incredible.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Now Dobbs.
Oh, my God. I fucked up.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down.
Come on, fellas.
He gets into enemy territory.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19.
I had a chance. 4th and 19? That doesn't make no sense.
It takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold
Fucked
on
up.
and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Are you running?
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man,
Are you kidding me? What the hell?
In for the Steelers, touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster.
What the fuck is that so open?
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
What the hell? I had him open.
Throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Stafford looks to throw again. Again, he targets Cup, and this time he's got it. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh,
and
my
it's
gosh.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now here comes the timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far.
We're about to stop you on 4th and 19. I should kick that stupid ass way.
Having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, here's Harris. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw. Stafford. There's Beckham. Great grab. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Oh, kidding me?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Dobbs. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a second down. Throwing here, Dobbs. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dobbs is throwing.
What the fuck? Why are you guys frozen?
This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
What?
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're on main zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a play faking at Stafford. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd and short,
what the fuck?
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's unbelievable.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 32-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And it's caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 1-yard touchdown run for Sony Michel. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now
come on, fellas.
at 8-8.
Why is this guy so hard?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Dobbs.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in.
Oh, that's
3
good.
straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game.
Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, right.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out.
How the hell are these guys blocking
from a turnover?
Yeah,
another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Goes right by him.
Take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goin. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I don't understand how he gets all the time and I get sacked every time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, not in double coverage.
Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
How the fuck is he there?
Third time is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And,
yeah, exactly. This was hindsight.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Joshua Dobbs keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go.
What the fuck?
Side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
What the
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And now here's another interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's another carry for Harris. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back.
What?
That would have been something. Double
Was that on a
turnovers, but
safety?
instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And with that kind of a
This
deficit,
is
you
fake.
can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to... Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided. And they fake it.
Oh, my
They
God.
pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
One last throw here for Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's your corner, Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
That's it.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Brady.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Charles already drew by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What the fuck?
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh my gosh, yeah, right.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbs. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
It is not that nice.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
Here's a diving catch right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
When you're a player of his his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
That's so fucking fake. What the hell?
There to make the grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to have a box first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
Oh, he's going down.
The Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Here's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 24, Dobbs. He finds his target, Ebron. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Dobbs.
Yeah, it's about fucking time.
Schuster, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over here.
Taste your own medicine.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady.
Oh my gosh, how to do that?
It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This is bullshit.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times
all of a sudden everybody's covered
and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, right side. That's complete to Gronkowski.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Now Brady again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, it's Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Dobbs. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw is Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And get that to Fournette complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And that one is caught. So they convert here. And don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world, get it done.
I remember a coach at a previous stop. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered. But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
Welcome to Navy Federal Credit Union. Based on your phone number, it looks like you're a Navy Federal member. To access your account, please say or enter the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. Thank you. Main menu. Your available checking balance is $7.00.